You may have heard of rock climbing at some point in your life, but you never thought to try it because it sounds a bit extreme. Or you might not know this is a sport until you do it for the very first time.
Where we're going today?
It's like an unexplored continent full of all kinds of unknowns. And I'm pretty sure there are many questions about it in your head.
Really gonna climb this?
How do you put up the route?
Do
you have to be strong to climb this?
Hello, I'm Zhangdeqi and I'm a certified climbing instructor based in Yangshuo. And I have worked with many complete beginners over the years. My goal is to share climbing and fitness with everyone. In this video, let me go through some of the most asked questions by beginner climbers. Okay, number one, I'm not very physically strong and I have zero experience. Am I capable of rock climbing? Well, the answer is yes, you are. I'm pretty sure many people have asked the same questions before they actually give it a go. Rock climbing may sound a little bit intimidating, but the reality is there are entry-level climbs for everyone. No matter what age you are, what size you are, and how physical you are, there's always a climb that you can enjoy.
This 5.4 climb at Swiss Cheese Crag, dinner's on me if you can make it to the top, okay? But you cannot do it on purpose.
Of course, there are hardcore climbs for advanced climbers. And they start their climbing journey with some easy climbs too. This is why rock climbing is so fascinating, because everyone gets to have fun in it. So stop doubting yourself. You are more capable of what you think you can do. Okay, number two. Is it safe to climb outdoor? Well, in a nutshell, the type of climbing we do is called sport climbing. There are other climbing types too, more on that in later videos. And there are two ways to do sport climbing. One is called lead climbing, which is a bit advanced. You have to set up your protections as you climb up. And it's not for total beginners, and you are not allowed to do that on your first go. The other way is top roping, which is for zero experience, first time climber. We climbing instructors set up the protection on the top of a climb, and you guys don't need to think about anything else but climbing. And you will not go anywhere when you fall, because the rope and the instructor will hold you really tight. So it's very safe to start your outdoor sport climbing journey with top roping. Okay, number three, should I wear gloves for climbing? No, wearing gloves when climbing is like wearing gloves when playing basketball. How would you think you could handle the ball better, with or without the gloves?
You know, some NBA players like Kyrie Irving, Jason Williams, they wear gloves to practice dribbling skills so that they can dribble better on the court in the game. Come to think about it, it might be a good training method for rock climbing too, wearing gloves.
There are sensors on your hands. Your brain will know better what the size and shape of the handholds are when you get your hands on them, so that your body could move better according to the feedback you got from your hands. It's not the same case when you're with your gloves on. Okay, number four, what to wear and to bring for my first outdoor climbing experience. Well, you should wear whatever clothing you feel most comfortable in. Long pants might be a good choice. A pair of Crocs can come in handy. Yes, you heard me. Flip-flop, slippers, Crocs. Because you see, climbing shoes are not designed for walking. You need to change to your climbing shoes every time you're ready to go on the climb. And you have to change back to your normal shoes after you come down from the climb. You might want to ask, why can't I just keep my climbing shoes on all the time? Well, two reasons. First, like I said, it's not designed for walking. So it's not comfortable to walk in those shoes. If you feel it's comfortable, then the climbing shoes you choose might be too big. Second reason, if the crag you are climbing at is a bit damp and you happen to get some mud on your climbing shoes, then it'll be really slippery when you're climbing. Not to mention the damage to the climbing shoes. They're not cheap, keep them well. Okay, lastly, you should bring some water. Snacks if you want to eat something during the session, or some repellent when it's the summertime. Okay, number five, the climbing shoes make my toe go like this. Is this normal? See? Some of the footholds on the climb are very small, and one of the key techniques in rock climbing is to use your tiptoe to step on them. How is that possible if your climbing shoes are not tight enough? So it's perfectly normal to wear a pair of small climbing shoes.
A good rule of thumb of choosing a pair of fit climbing shoes is it should be snug tight. and there should be little to no pain when you put them on.
Okay, question number 6. What is climbing grades? When you're at the crag, you probably hear people say 5.8, 5.9, or 5.10 ABC, or something like that. These are climbing grades. These grades are used to show how hard or how easy a climb is, so that we know what we're dealing with before climbing, or we can use them to gauge our progress. And I've made a dedicated video about it, you can check it out. Okay, number 7. What are the basic techniques for outdoor climbing? I also made a video about some of the basics, and feel free to watch it. In the end, you gotta try rock climbing for yourself. You never learn how to tie a tie by watching a video of how to tie a tie. You only learn how to tie a tie by watching a video of how to tie a tie while tying a tie. Done. Alright, that's it for this video. Sport climbing is not an extreme sport. You can start your climbing journey now. And if you have any other questions about climbing, leave me a message in the comment section below. Let's talk about it, and see you guys in the next one. Happy New Year to you all.